Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're taking you somewhere specific, Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Picture this. It's August 29th, 2025.
Yeah, there's this real buzz in the air.
Exactly. The state's gearing up to celebrate its sports heroes, but it feels like, well, more than just an award ceremony.
Oh, much more. It's about laying the groundwork for something bigger, a whole new era for sports there.
That's what we want to dig into today. We're going deep into how Andhra Pradesh is actively, building this new sporting future. It's not just headlines.
Right, there are concrete initiatives happening, some really groundbreaking stuff, actually.
We found some fascinating nuggets like a massive championship, tens of thousands involved,
Huge numbers, yeah.
and this idea for a whole sports month, plus a policy change. This one's big. 40 years in the making, directly impacting athletes' lives.
That job quota piece is really significant.
It really is. So this isn't just about trophies. It feels like a real transformation.
Absolutely, and what's striking is how integrated it all is. It's not just sports in isolation. It's part of a much wider vision for the state's development.
That's a great point.
This event on August 29th in Visakhapatnam, it really pulls all those threads together.
Okay, let's zoom in right there.
Yeah.
August 29th, 2025, the AU Convention Center in Visakhapatnam. What's the scene like?
Well, you've got 480 sports persons gathered. There's this palpable sense of pride, achievement. It's a major felicitation event.
480 athletes. And who are they exactly? What kind of achievements are we talking about?
It's a really diverse group. These are individuals who've excelled internationally at the national level in the Khelo India Games.
Ah, Khelo India too, important.
Very important. And Asian competitions as well. Think weightlifters, badminton players, archers, wrestlers, the whole gamut.
So really representing the breadth of talent.
Exactly. It showcases the grit and determination you find right across Andhra Pradesh.
And we know a key figure there was Nara Lokesh, the state's HRD and IT minister. Having someone at that level leading the event, what does that signal?
It signals serious commitment from the top. It's not just the sports ministry, it's core government leadership.
So more than just symbolic.
Definitely. It says, we value your sacrifices, your achievements. It's a powerful statement of recognition, yes, but also a pledge. A renewed promise to nurture talent and really build up a vibrant sports culture. Political will makes a huge difference.
Okay, that makes sense. So recognition is key, but you mentioned this wider vision, cultivating talent, getting more people involved.
Right, and that's where the Amaravati Championship comes in. This is a really interesting development.
A new championship.
Well, it's the first time the Sports Authority of Andhra Pradesh, SAP, has run a state-level competition specifically under the Amaravati banner.
The name itself is significant then, linking it to the capital.
Precisely. It's like branding a new era, associating the state's sporting future directly with Amaravati. A deliberate move to build a fresh, strong identity.
And the scale of this first championship. Yeah. It was huge, wasn't it?
Astonishing, really. Get this. 24,700 athletes participated.
Wow. 24,700.
Yeah. Just trying to picture that. The sheer energy, the level of participation.
Yeah.
It tells you something about the underlying enthusiasm and, frankly, the depth of the talent pool.
From grassroots right up to experienced competitors.
Exactly. It tapped into all levels.
And for you listening, just think about what that means, creating real pathways for so many people.
And it doesn't stop there. The SAAP chairperson, Ravi Naidu, actually announced an even bigger goal just the day before, August 28th.
Oh, what was that?
He wants to scale up participation in the next championship to 1 lakh athletes.
1 lakh. 100,000.
100,000. That's not just growth, that's a statement. It shows a serious vision for Andhra Pradesh to become a proper sporting powerhouse. They want to find talent everywhere.
That's incredible ambition. And speaking of ambition, Ravi Naidu also floated another idea, right? This sports month.
Yes, another really forward-thinking concept, proposing that the entire month of August be declared Sports Month across the state.
What's the thinking behind that? What would it achieve?
The main idea is to drive participation way up, get everyone involved, build community spirit around sports.
So not just for elite athletes.
Not at all. It's about inspiring young kids, getting families active, fostering that grassroots ecosystem. It's about making sport a part of everyday life for that month.
You know, it reminds me a bit of initiatives in places like Australia or the UK where they have dedicated weeks or months to get communities moving.
Exactly. It's a proven model. The potential impact is huge. It could fundamentally shift how sports are viewed not just as entertainment or elite competition, but as integral to the state's culture, health, and community life.
Imagine schools, clubs, local tournaments all happening throughout August.
It could really embed sports into the cultural fabric, moving it from the sidelines right into the center. A sustained focus, not just one-off events.
Cultivating a sports-first mindset, as you said earlier.
That's the goal.
Okay, all of this is building infrastructure and culture, but then there's the part that really struck me as a game changer for the athletes themselves. Job security.
Ah, yes, the big one.
Fulfilling a demand that's been around for 40 years, is that right?
40 years, it's almost hard to believe it took that long, but yes, a 4-decade wait.
So what exactly was announced? How does it work?
Okay, so the state allocated 421 specific job posts for sports persons. This is under a 3% sports quota within the recent District Selection Committee recruitment drive, the DSC.
So these are actual government jobs.
Yes, public service jobs. And here's the crucial part, the really unique benefit.
What's that?
Job security without needing to take the standard written tests.
No written tests. That's huge.
It's monumental. It's a direct recognition that the years an athlete dedicates to training, competing, often sacrificing formal education or conventional career steps. The dedication is a qualification.
It values their specific expertise and commitment.
Precisely. Think about the grueling hours, the travel, the financial pressures. This policy says, we see that, we value that.
How does this change things on the ground for aspiring athletes, do you think?
It could be transformative, especially in a context where financial stability is a major concern for many families. It makes pursuing sports a much more, well, viable path.
Less of a risky gamble.
Exactly. It addresses that financial instability head on. It could potentially open doors for talented individuals who might otherwise have been forced to choose a more conventional, financially secure path. It legitimizes sports as a career.
And crucially, this isn't just a one-off thing, right? The 3% quota is sticking around.
That's the commitment, yes. It's set to be reserved in future recruitment notifications, too.
So it provides a clear pathway, a future outlook.
Right. It sends a powerful message to the next generation. Pursue your sport, excel, and there can be a secure future waiting for you. It fosters confidence.
That allows athletes to focus more on their training, knowing there's a safety net.
You'd think so. It provides that foundational security, which could, in turn, boost performance and allow more people to aim for national and international success with less anxiety about what comes after.
It really ties everything together. The celebrations, the championships, the job security. It feels like a comprehensive strategy.
It does. And this brings us back to that idea of the Grand Slam, how sports fit into the bigger picture for Andhra Pradesh.
Under the coalition government, led by Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, sports seems to be a definite priority.
Clearly, it's not an afterthought. They're weaving sports development into their broader strategy for holistic growth.
How so? What are the connections?
Well, look at the other major pushes. There's the Gandikota Tourism Project, aiming to boost the state's appeal. There's the huge push towards becoming a leader in the data revolution.
Yes, Minister Lokesh's announcement back in July about aiming to lead South Asia in data.
Exactly. Sports isn't separate from that. It's seen as synergistic, part of the overall progress narrative.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And why Visakhapatnam, or VISAG, as the hub for so much of this activity? The felicitation was there. It's mentioned alongside the data push.
VISAG is strategically positioned. It has the coastal advantage, good infrastructure, and it's clearly being developed as a key center.
But there's more to it now.
Yes, especially with the tech angle. The city's growing role in the data revolution creates this really interesting potential synergy with sports.
Like what? How does tech meet sports there?
Imagine AI-driven training analytics, virtual reality coaching tools, using big data to scout talent or optimize performance, maybe even sports tech startups being encouraged there.
So VISAG becomes a place where innovation meets athletics.
That seems to be the vision. A hub not just for competing, but for developing the future of sport through technology. It's quite forward-looking for the whole region, potentially.
So the long game isn't just about medals, is it? It's building an entire ecosystem.
That's the impression. World-class facilities, yes, but also robust grassroots programs, international partnerships. The ambition seems to be making Andhra Pradesh a genuine center of sporting excellence in South Asia, attracting talent, events, investment.
It's a compelling vision. But amidst all the policy talk, the big numbers, the strategy, we have to remember the people at the heart of it.
Absolutely. The athletes themselves. Behind every number, there's a story.
Unseen victories, you could say.
Definitely. Stories of incredible perseverance. You hear about, say, a young weightlifter from a tiny village making it to the national podium against all odds.
Or maybe a badminton player who practiced on makeshift courts due to lack of funds but still reached the Asian Games.
Exactly, those kinds of journeys. These are the individuals being celebrated, the ones these policies are designed to support. Each story embodies that spirit.
And the diversity you mentioned earlier, international stars. Khelo India participants showing that rural talent pipeline.
Yes, Khelo India is so crucial there. And then the Asian-level competitors, too. It paints a picture of talent emerging at all levels from different backgrounds.
And these stories, they're what inspire people. Right. For you listening, these are the real faces behind the initiatives.
They make it tangible. They show why these changes matter, how lives can genuinely be transformed when talent meets opportunity and support. They demonstrate that potential exists everywhere.
So let's try and wrap this up. What we've seen today is Andhra Pradesh not just, holding an event, but actively building something, a real sporting legacy.
Yeah, the August 29th event was like a focal point, but it's part of a much larger construction project.
You have the felicitation, the huge Amaravati Championship, the Sports Month idea, and that really significant job quota. It all feels connected.
A truly holistic approach, aiming to support athletes at every stage and embed sports deeply within the state's identity and future.
And you made the point earlier about connecting sports to everything else, tech, tourism.
Yes, integrating it fully into the development narrative, which leads to a fascinating thought, doesn't it?
Go on.
What happens when a state or even a country genuinely believes that its athletes can drive progress across the board? Not just national pride, but actual measurable progress in innovation, health, the economy.
That's a powerful question. Moving beyond seeing sports as just sorts.
Exactly. Seeing it as a fundamental pillar of advancement. If Andhra Pradesh succeeds in weaving sports into its technological, economic, even maritime future, what does that future look like?
A landscape where the stadium and the tech park aren't separate worlds, but part of the same forward drive. Something to definitely keep an eye on.
Indeed. A compelling vision for how the arena can shape a state's destiny.